Welcome back to the news at 6. It now appears that South Texas will serve as a sort of burial ground for one of the mightiest ships in the U.S. Navy.
The aircraft carrier Kitty Hawk, named for the place in North Carolina where the Wright brothers flew the first powered airplane, was towed to Texas this week to end its service in a salvage yard. More in today's backstory from Bob Buckaloo.
It was the final voyage, the mighty Kitty Hawk towed past South Padre Island to Brownsville, where it will be chopped up and sold for scrap. A ghost from another era when ships ran on oil and when the world was a much different place. Launch day, 1961.
The Kitty Hawk is now the largest new four-style aircraft carrier that has just arrived in the Pacific.
Then on to the war in Southeast Asia in the 60s and 70s. And into the battle zone again when airstrikes were launched against Iraq in 2003. But as the Navy began replacing carriers with nuclear power, the end was near for Kitty Hawk. Veterans organizations worked hard to allow them to convert it into a floating museum, but the Navy said no. Its fate was sealed when the salvage company in Texas paid a grand total of 1 cent to take possession of the Kitty Hawk and to sell off the metal for scrap. They say it will take 18 months to dismantle the ship. Gone forever from the oceans of the world, but forever alive in the pages of history and in the memories of those thousands of sailors who called it home. Bob Buckaloo, KVUE News.
It's a shame they won't allow it to become an actual museum.
Yeah, it probably just cost way too much money to do that, I would assume.
But the history that's being dismantled, it's just a shame.
A lot of history there for sure.